Hello everyone, Noto Addiction speaking here, and in today's video, we are going to discuss gambling addiction. Couple robbed and shot after leaving the Hard Rock Casino. If you're new here or you're the band, go and click that like button, go and comment, go and subscribe, click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop a video. And without further ado, let's go on and get into this topic. First of all, congratulations to us. We've reached 1,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness, I am so glad about the support and the new subscribers. And we're about to come on with a whole bunch of new content. I know I've been MIA for a couple weeks, but we had to get everything together so I can go on and move so we can go into his next chapter of the channel, guys. I appreciate all the support. But anyway, getting into this subject, man. I'm going to show you guys a clip. I'm going to show you guys a video about the news feed and about the story, and then we're going to come back right after this and discuss.
A joyous date night at the casino ends violently as a Bay Area couple goes from celebrating a big win to feeling lucky to be alive. They were followed home from the Hard Rock only to be shot and robbed once they got home. Fox 13's Genevieve Curtis spoke with the couple tonight about this harrowing crime and apparently a bit of a long road to recovery ahead of them, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. They definitely have a healing journey ahead of them, Mark. It was a horrific ordeal for this couple. Both of them shot in their legs outside of their home. They tell me their life will never be the same, but it all started with a great date night, and they told me they were so wrapped up in enjoying that time together that they didn't even notice they were being followed. We want to warn you that some of this video that you are about to watch might be difficult.
I hear another gunshot, and my first thought was, they've killed him. I was hysterical, screaming, crying.
These are the terrifying moments when a Riverview couple was ambushed in their driveway. Both of them shot by masked men demanding money. The chilling Ring doorbell video captures Val de la Cruz, who was shot in both legs, pleading with the suspects standing over him with two guns. One of them covers the camera. A neighbor came outside and the men ran back to the car and drove away.
I can't even sleep.
Val is in unbearable pain, unable to walk, and doctors say it could be 6 months. His girlfriend, Kim Chambliss, was shot in her calf. The couple says Thursday, August 1st, started off as their monthly date night.
We don't get to do it often just because we both work extremely hard.
The couple capped off the night at the Hard Rock Casino. Val joked he needed to win money back from dinner and drinks.
I hit and I got a jackpot. And, you know, I was dancing.
Not once to press their luck, the couple cashed out with about $3,000 in winnings and drove home to Riverview. Investigators say these two men, Marcus Jenkins and Tristan Wright, were watching them the whole time.
We're just average people, you know, who are out having a good time, you know, who love each other and enjoying each other's company. And to know that we didn't even realize that people were following us every step of the way. It's scary. It's scary.
How many people did they do that to?
Investigators say the suspects followed the couple throughout the casino for 2 hours and then all the way to their home, where they robbed the couple of Val's watch and jewelry and took Kim's purse. But the couple says they lost much more than that.
We've always felt safe in our home, safe in the neighborhood. You know, to have that taken away, to have just such an insecure feeling.
Now, Val owns his own company, and as you can imagine, it is difficult to work right now, so they are facing mounting medical bills. On top of this, they have set up a fundraiser to help with those expenses. Now, HCSO investigators are still working to identify the third suspect in this crime. Both Jenkins and Wright face charges of attempted first-degree murder.
Now, as you can see, it can be very, very dangerous when you're actually going out and gambling, guys. And we always talk about gambling addiction, and I'm not going to say that this is every gambler's fate. I'm not saying, oh, if you gamble, you're going to get robbed and you're going to get shot. I'm not saying none of that. I'm not saying any of this, but I'm saying this is a definite possibility, because I've actually been in situations where I've been in a casino and we was chilling, we're playing, everything was good, hunky-dory, and they come through, and so a couple robbers come through, guns drawn, and robbed the casino while we were in there. But they came in, guns drawn, and they robbed the casino. I'm talking about very aggressive, very like everything. Like I'm saying, like anything could happen in that situation. You never know what's on these guys' minds. You never know if they could have lost before and wanted to come back and get the casino back because they felt played. You never know how it could be. You never know what's going through the mind of a person that's robbing. And the fact that these guys were so persistent to follow this couple home for 2 hours after they were left the Hard Rock Cafe casino, it just shows you like people are actually watching you. So even when you just having fun, for those who are saying, "Oh, you want to keep gambling," I want to keep gambling until I get my big win. So even if you get your big win, the possibility is people are actually watching you. When you get your big win, that is really just a big target on your back. Honestly, it really is, because people are always watching. And the thing about it is, I always look at it like this: what's the easiest thing? You got to think sometimes in the mind of a criminal, because if you're going to be doing this, you got to understand that, hey, this is what they're thinking. So what would be easier, to hit a lick on y'all or to hit a lick on a bank? It's real easier to hit a lick on a casino or a small casino or a person that won some big money than it is to try to actually rob a bank and actually get any amount, any close around this amount, because they only won $3,000 in the jackpot. And these people, these robbers, these guys, they followed them for 2 hours, about $3,000. So what if you went making a big win, 10,000, and even more than that? It's just a possibility, guys. It's a very big possibility, and it shouldn't be taken lightly. But what I am trying to say, guys, what I am trying to say is, guys, you just have to be safe. And I know a lot of guys, a lot of people are still wanting to gamble, and I know some people are still struggling with their gambling addiction. And I would say just to try to quit altogether, but I know it's not as easy as that. And I know that even going through those roller coasters of emotions while you're playing, now you got to worry about, even when you win and you in high spirits, you got to worry about somebody trying to take that away from you, and thus injuring you, you know, for time to come in, and having medical bills. It's just, and putting your life in danger is definitely just not worth it. Not saying anything else can't happen in life or anywhere else or nothing like that, but I'm just saying that, guys, you have to be very careful, because a lot of people are definitely stalking, and it just looks like an easy lick. You look like prey to them. It's easier to the just to take money from you than to put in effort to even rob a corner store. It's easier just to take it from a civilian. That's when they're thinking in their minds. It's easier to take it from a civilian than to go in and have to construct the actual robbery to an actual corner store, or actually go into the casino and rob the casino. Why not just rob the player that won the big money? So, guys, all I'm saying is just be careful. And at the same time, if you're struggling with gambling addiction, just understand that you don't want to have a relapse time, and this happens, and then this has to be the catalyst for you to have to quit and maybe make you never gamble again. But the hard part about this, and the hard pill to swallow about this, is some people going to have to go through some type of trauma like this in order for you to quit. And I hate to say it like that. I really hate to say it like that. But some people have to be bumped in their head in order to stop, in order to like quit something. Some people have to have a very traumatic experience with something in order to quit. Some people have to go through stuff like this in order to be taken away completely from this. Like, I hate to say it like that, but it doesn't necessarily have to be this situation, and exactly. But what I'm saying is, guys, I don't want any of you have to learn the hard way in any way, shape, or form, whatever way it may be. I don't want you to have to lose your house. I don't want you to have to go through a nervous breakdown. I don't want you to have to go through that. I want you to kind of see it, be able to see it. But to be honest, us as human beings, and a lot of times when we're addicted to something, it's really going to take us to be actually snagged and thrown off of something and thrown away from something and hurt to the point where we can't do it, and we have enough, or we're scared to do it in order to stop it. And that's just the way it is. It's almost like the master and slave whip mentality. It's like you have to be whipped off of it. And it's just sad, but it's the truth. It's like we dang near have to be put in a straitjacket and thrown away in order to stop gambling, and tossed away so we can't physically go and gamble. Some people might have to be, putting like tied up or something, like, they just never know. I hate to try to, make these types of examples, but you get what I'm getting at. Some people just have to be forced off of it. You see what I mean? So I'm gonna put it like this: just try your best to learn from this. Try your best to just think about, like, this could happen to you at any time, especially if you go out to you with your friends and your loved ones and stuff like that. Think that this can possibly happen to you, and not just this, but it just can. You just never know. You could probably be going there, and some people's trying to get away with winnings, and so many situations can happen in this. Because when money's involved, people just don't really have no mind, and especially people that are struggling, they will definitely target you. And if it could be people that lost in there and they're seeing you winning and they mad. And let's just like I said, I played at the fish tables. People think that you taking their money away from them when you're winning and they're losing money, but they're playing at the same table. But it look like you're taking money away from them. So they might feel some type of way and might want to follow you home one night. You never know. Somebody might be plotting on you right now and you don't even know it. Now, if you're an online player, then I understand that's a different story as well. But you have your own struggles. But this is more for the people that actually go out and actually go out to the casinos, and it's still a heck of a lot of people that actually go out to these casinos. Watch yourself when you're going to these parking lots. Watch yourself, like, you never know. Even if you didn't win that night, they know that you got some money. Going in or coming out is one of the most dangerous times when you're going to the casino, because people know that it takes money, especially if it's a cash thing, like a cash only type of deal. If you go into like hole in the walls or something like that, especially if you're in these testy neighborhoods, because it's places where they have testy little game rooms, probably illegally or legally, but like smaller game rooms, which is prime targets for criminals, because it's easier. It's not a big enterprise where they feel like they got to formulate a whole plan like Takers from the movie Takers. Like they had to formulate a whole plan to have all these gadgets and stuff. No, it's easier, like a 2 or 3 man job, and then go in there and split the winnings. That's how they think. I'm just telling you, this is how they're thinking. It's easier to just rob these little shindigs. So you think you're going in there to play the pokies, and they getting ready to take everything for what you got, especially if they know it's a whole bunch of senior citizens and you can't fight back. You got to think these people, they don't think rationally. You know what I mean? They don't think rationally. They look at you as prey, and they don't care how old you are, how young you are, none of that. So I'm letting you know right now, like, especially if you have a gambling addiction, and especially if you're elderly and you're going out to your car by yourself, you don't have any security to escort you, you played and you're going out to a dark parking lot by yourself. I don't recommend that. I definitely don't recommend that, because you can't defend yourself and you playing with your money. They know that you're walking in with some money or walking out. They probably can just be waiting there. You never know. They might just be tracking you. They could track you for months just to see what your patterns are. So guys, just be really careful, man. Just really must want to be careful. I really don't hope anybody else. I really wish for a speedy recovery for this couple, and that they can get better, and hopefully they can just recover from this and actually learn their lesson from this. And just, I'm not saying that okay, they got to automatically just got to stop gambling. I'm not forcing any ideals or my way on anybody, but it might just be a wake up call for them just to stop. You know what I mean? Sometimes traumatic experiences happen for a reason, and things like that can actually lead to life-changing decisions for you to change your life. I'm not saying that, okay, I wish this upon them and this is what needed to happen, but sometimes things happen for a reason. And I'm a firm believer of everything happens for a reason. Sometimes traumatic things happen to us for us to have to change, and that's how it has to happen. Some things traumatic happened to me, so for me to quit the addictions that I had, that I mentioned on this channel before. So sometimes we have to be forced off of it, guys. And I hate for any of this to happen to any of you. But anyway, if any of this resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, go and click that like button, go and comment, go and subscribe, click that notification bell to be notified whenever I drop a video. And remember, guys, a gambler never wins until they quit. I'm out.
I'm all out of favors. Don't ask for nothing, had enough.